everyone, Sensei Mark here, going over some of our boxing basics that we teach the students in class. For all the kids levels, from white belt all the way up through, we do these drills in class. We can do them on partners, we can do them in the air, we do them on heavy bags, we do them on mitts. At home, you can practice this at home too. Maybe mom or dad, they can hold a pillow for you, and then, or you can invest in one of our hand targets too at home, or in a heavy bag too. So we're gonna work through the four main ones. There's a jab, a punch, also called a cross, and then you have a hook and an uppercut. So using the bag as my target, my hands are up, always under the chin, kind of below the eyes here. And we always like to say, if you keep them touching, you always feel them as opposed to having them open. Elbows down a little bit. And then I'm in my fighting stance, hands are up. So a jab is generally always off the front hand. So my left is my front right now because it's my left foot is forward. So when I do my jab, I'm gonna punch straight from my chin. It's gonna go in a straight line, I'm gonna rotate it out and impact, and then my fist rotates so it's square, just like this, and then it comes right back. And then as I do this, I'm gonna shift my weight in a little bit, even step in on it here, and right back. So I exhale or breathe out, whether it's through your mouth or nose, depending if you have a mouthpiece or if you're sparring or not. So here's my jab, right in and out, right there. To the body, to the face, but it rotates and hits, and you see my shoulder also gets behind it, my whole body here, right there. That's my jab. Okay, the punch or cross comes off the backhand. So on this one, I'm gonna have a rotation of my hip and shoulder. I'm gonna turn up, if you see here on my back foot, it'll come up on the ball of the foot, my heel will come up, and then I fire straight out and then straight back. So these two are straight techniques. Straight in, straight back. Notice I don't drop my other hand. That's important here, right there. Turn, right? Straight punch. Also called a cross punch because it kind of crosses my center line from here to here when I fire. Okay, then we have what we call hook punches. Hooks rotate. So your shoulder, you could just do this first as an exercise. If you roll your shoulders a little bit, that's the actual action. And then what happens is, I roll it and I bring my fist around slightly, hook it, and then I hit. And you can hit with your hand sideways. Generally, if you're lower hooking, or if you're a little higher, you can rotate it so it's a sideways. See the natural progression of my fist rotating? So there's the body, a little lower, and I turn, whether it's off the front or the back hand. Here's my front hook, or back, right there. Here. I'm striking. It's a closer technique. Jab is far, punch is a little closer, hooks are a little closer on the distance. So there's your hook punches. And then we have what we call uppercut. An uppercut comes up the line, almost like the center. And when you do this, you're actually gonna drop slightly your height a little bit, bend your knees, and then you roll it, so it's a half of a roll, and you strike up. Whether it's lower to maybe the gut or the belly, a little higher, maybe to the chest, or even higher to the chin, just depends on where your target is. When you fire it, right here, so you kind of lift a little bit through to get the power of the uppercut. So again, your jab, punch, hook, your uppercut. And then you could drill these in different sequences, put them together. The main four series would be the jab, the punch, the hook, and the uppercut. Right there. Like that, but you can mix the combos around. But they're your boxing basics.